Morning, gang. Hope we're all having a good Monday morning workout coming at you. Just because the bank holiday doesn't mean you get to lie in and not train. So up you get. We'll get ready to go. We're going to need coffee, possibly from Ria. It's all body weight today. So, whenever
Some dry runners.
we'll take it on the toes. It might be weakened up by the time we get halfway through this.
Not likely.
Not likely. You already get there.
Oh, no, so soon.
So we can keep it a little bit shorter today since it's a bank holiday one. And
Please stop smiling at me. I hate you right now.
take it on your jacks. Then farm back into that straight. Nice and light on the toes. Breathe it out, breathe it out. Back in your jacks, take it up. And last time on the toes. Speed that up. And circle the arms. Just gonna hide in the corner, you.
Down here, listen at you.
Activate the arms. Relax that just on the hips, just circle them out. Especially if you're sitting about a lot more at the moment, you want to get these hips loosened out before we start. Back the other way. And relax that. Grab the toes, knees out, chest tall, straight the hips. Straight that up. Tight. Back and in. Straight that up. Sit down in, knees out, push them open, try and keep your heels down, try and get your hips as low as possible. We're trying to stretch these out to prepare you for squats and leg work that's coming. Push your position, foot out and round, drop the hip, stretch. Dear God, I am tight.
I'm not even trying.
Stretch. Just shows you sitting does. Sitting too much.
You are, yeah.
Because you're not. Sorry. You just get out of your bed. You sit too much.
You finished?
No, nothing. And then the last one. Stretch that hip. Then we'll bring that down on your side. Drop me up to the chest and then rotate for that waist and lower back. Try and keep this. It's tight.
Yeah.
Can't even get to the floor. One more. Flip that round. Same thing other side. Two more to make the 6. Last one. And feet, pelvis tucked under, good squeeze, roll it up, squeeze the glutes, roll it back down, back up, good squeeze, roll it back down, and keep that moving. Huh? You shouldn't be. You stink ass. Last one. Down. Then we'll bring it up. So, like I say, it's all body weight. We're going to start with a sprint on the spot. Then we're going to do a prisoner squat, press up, back up on the feet in the reverse lunge, back down into a sit up, and then our burpee. You start us off. And we're doing that twice with a short break in between.
Ready to rock now?
Yes. Switching that so the burger comes last.
The usual time just yet.
Put them out. So we're going to start with a sprint in the spot, guys, and then after that we're into your prisoner squat. Once you're ready.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's
On top. So again, we've got high impact here, guys. High impact doesn't suit. You can march. Low impact here, or you can march with a bit of power, just dragging the knee up, keeping the chest tall, and keeping that moving there. Or you can just add a low jog, or you can build up high. Reaching a coffee for yourself, and you can take the coffee while you're doing this.
No, I'll do it.
You're professional, you can stand yawning instead. 15 seconds.
Imagine getting me out of bed on Bank Holiday Monday. First Monday morning I've had in 10 weeks to actually stay in bed.
Last hand, shoot it up.
Yeah. Last 5.
Didn't even reason to deal with it.
2. Yeah.
Okay. Prisoner squat. I wish. Toes out, slightly chest tall. Knees out, sit down a bit, stand up. Usually sit down and protest now. Peaceful protest. Down and up from that, guys.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So you can use a chair.
Nancy?
No.
Remember, if you are new to this and if you're just not sure yet or not confident with your squats, go to the angle, the corner of a chair, sit back as if you're going to sit down, allow the bum to graze on it, and then stand up and push the pelvis forward, squeezing the core and squeezing the glutes at the top. And when you get into that movement, you can then eventually move away from the chair.
Yeah.
You're halfway.
If you're doing the prisoner squat here, guys, don't pull yourself forward. I'm still looking forward, my chest is up and sitting down. Use the chair if you need.
Last 10.
And this same position, ladies, is stretching out that upper back at the same time and keeping your posture nice and high.
3, 2, and time.
Alright. Press up.
Press up there.
On the knees, hands here, chest tall, bend the arms, hands and chest end up in line with each other and straighten.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Real show alternatives.
If you're new again, if it's all new to you, make a straight line from your heels to your shoulders against the counter or against the tabletop. Make sure it does not move underneath you. And you're going to put the chest towards the counter and back up.
Again, the chest always ends up in line with the hands. Your face shouldn't end up between your hands, guys, here. It should always be here. So walk the knees in until you find the position where you can do that. It doesn't matter if you're in the box position here. It's still not your face, it's your chest. It's that lean forward. If you can't do that, start elevating yourself. Like Maria was showing, you can do the table, sofa, kitchen counter. You can do it up against the wall if you need.
And time. Reverse lunge.
Chest nice and tall. Then you step back into that lunge, step back up out of it.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So you can use the hand and the thigh if you need. For this, up and down, you can do it without. From there, if you need, you use a counter or a chair and the hand. And come up out of that. If you really need that little bit of extra stability as you go down into it. The reason I usually start, and I prefer the reverse lunge, is because it takes pressure off the knee, loads up the hip as you go down into it, and it's better for balance for people starting out, because if you lose balance straight away, you can do this. Whereas if you're stepping forward lunge, knee can move, ankle can move.
3,
people find it hard to push back up to standing position.
and time. Well done. Go into your sit-up. With the lunge as well, you want to make sure your feet are like train tracks rather than across in front of each other. For the sit-up, show the freeze position, so you're getting head and shoulders up to whichever position you're going to start in. And then from that movement now, the only thing that moves is your core. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Head and shoulders stays up.
Yeah, my chin is fixed, like I'm holding a tennis ball here. I'm not moving my hands, I'm not doing this. And I'm not moving my head. Head is fixed, hands is fixed. The only way this can move now is for me to lift my shoulders, lower my shoulders, lift my shoulders, lower my shoulders. I know it's small for some of the new people, but this is right here. The way you progress this, lift, same thing, reach, core tight, reach, core tight, from there. So we're not trying to throw ourselves up, we're not here trying to throw, or trying to throw, or doing this. It's all fixed, and then it's here, 10.
I'll finish off with your heartbeat.
Burpee or total body extension, it's up to you. Whenever you're ready.
Ready to go. 3,
Advance, you know what a burpee is.
2, 1, let's go.
Everyone else, if you want, you can squat, walk it out, walk it in, stand up, squat, walk it out, walk it in, stand up from there. Or you can elevate to a chair if you want. So you bring it over to the chair, hands on the chair, extend, reach it up. You can elevate to the kitchen counter and add a small jack. So you come out and jumping jack, out and jumping jack from that.
We also just do a total body.
Yeah.
You jump, with the hands up, keep going. 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 10. Well done. Okay, grab a drink.
Nah.
Not particularly.
We're back in their sprint. I was going to give you a rest, but it's bank holiday. You're going to lie awake all day, so take a sip of water. We're back into your sprint. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1, let's
go. Take it off. We'll keep you moving. If you need a drink, you're brand new to the group, and you need a drink, take a drink, catch your breath, and then just step back in halfway through this sprint. Everyone else, go harder, go faster. The thing about body weight is there's only 2 ways you can do it.
halfway.
You do more time, but we control that, so you can't do that. So you need to do more reps, which means you need to go faster. Because we're not adding weight today, so you can add weight.
Last 10.
Go.
Three, 2, and 10. Well done. Into your
Prisoner squat.
prisoner squat. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, let's go.
Chest up, toes out slightly, open the knees out, sit down, stand up. If you're new, just point the hands up. Sit back away from the hands, from that.
Imagine that you're pushing
Or
the hands
chair.
towards where the ceiling meets the wall. It's a good way of keeping the chest.
Yeah.
Another good way to think about the chest is that if you had a camera on your chest, what's it filming as you squat up and down?
There, not the floor.
I thought you were pointing at something like over there. I was watching.
My camera's pointing out the window.
See, yeah, your camera never wants to see the floor. 15 seconds.
You can also go back to the chair, what we did first time round. Stand that up, sit down in, stand that up.
Last 5, 3, 2,
Last one.
and 10. Well done. Back onto your press up.
Knees on, hands on.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Look at how Emma's a straight line from his knees to his shoulders. His elbows are going back towards the wall behind him, and his chest is going to the line between his 2 thumbs on the ground.
Yeah, so your elbows are doing a 45 this way. They're not coming tight, they're not going out this way, they're going sort of corner to corner of the wall.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle of the room, they're aiming for each corner. That gives you that nice angle and allows you to get strength into the chest, shoulders, triceps,
15.
and then push back up again from that. So you're bending and then you press.
And everything goes up and down in
Yeah,
one movement.
one movement. My pelvis isn't dropping before my hands move.
Last
My
5.
head isn't dropping down in here. And when I get down, I'm
3,
not pushing up, I'll leave my
2,
pelvis behind
and
and
10.
having to lift that.
Well done, reverse lunge. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember
Hands here
your
if you
feet.
need.
Through
Step
the
back.
toes.
You're not stepping behind. So when I'm stepping, feet are shoulder distance. I'm stepping like this. I'm not stepping behind or in line. Because if you start doing that, that's where you'll have balance issues and that's where you'll end up falling over. When I'm stepping back, it's a straight line. So the line on the floor, there's a board in between. That board stays. Back up from that. Step down in, back up from that. Step down in. So the feet are going in that straight line and they're not crossing
Last
behind.
10.
Doing this here because that's where you lose balance. You can also twist your knee.
3, 2, and 10.
Perfect. Thanks around.
Sit up.
Or sit up, sorry. I was wondering, I was thinking myself straight away. So again,
Choose one of these. Don't be doing what Emmett's doing. He's showing 15 different versions
Yes.
of this in one go. So choose one and stick to it. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
just flex, control, flex, control. That's all we're looking for.
Yeah.
Small flexion, control the way down. Small flexion, control the way down. Simple.
And if you're doing that properly, if you once you get a few reps in,
Yeah.
you'll start to feel that
You'll
burn.
feel that core
Definitely
working.
will. And if it's not burning, it means that you're using your back, your shoulders, and your neck to do the work rather
Yeah,
than
you
the
shouldn't be throwing.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be using
Halfway.
momentum like this. This is another thing people do. Let the hands come away and then come up.
No.
Now what are you doing now? You're throwing yourself with your hands. plant the hands, don't move them. Sliding
10
on my
seconds.
leg with contact, because the only way I can do that is to lift, lower, lower,
3,
under control.
2, and time. Well done.
Now it did work. Huh?
You're with it.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't want you hurting yourself.
Yeah, you said it now.
3, 2, let's go.
So squat, extend, bring it in, squat up. That's the breakdown of the full one. You just speed that up. Up. You can add the jump at the top, but if you want, down.
Very fancy.
Isn't it?
Yeah, good.
No. Or you can squat, extend, walk it
One
out,
at a time.
walk it in, stand up. If that there you can't get deep enough for that, that's where the chair comes in. You can squat, walk it out, walk it in, bring it up, or you can squat, extend, small jack,
5 seconds.
extend, small jack. Same thing to be done off the counter.
And time.
Grab a drink.
Well done.
Start the timer. So, yeah, pick the variation that suits you, not the one that you think you should be doing, because, you know, that's the one you need to be doing to get results. What you get results out of is the one that you're able to do for the full time.
And even the most basic movements, if you're doing them properly with the right amount of reps, you will still feel
Yeah.
the burn off from you, so get the benefit of it.
You watch any athletic program, if you actually have been to a seminar with the guys, on TV, on YouTube, they show you all the fancy crap. The basics don't change.
No.
They're always doing the main lifts, they're always doing the same thing, and they do it over and over and over again. And then the fun stuff comes in then. But that's why the basics never change, because you need those to get what you want, body-wise. Next round. Huh? That's only one. You think that was the entire
I
workout?
just wonder what you were doing. You got weird stabbers.
You're just not awake.
No.
Where that pen?
I didn't have a pen.
Where the pen?
Didn't have a pen.
Where's the pen? Where yeah?
What did you pen for?
To change this. Change this round a little bit. Change this round a little bit. That's got you. We're going to do jump jacks. Like press OK. Press it on's OK. Press up. Yeah. Because we're already done press up. Bicycle crunch. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to enjoy watching you do this one.
Good job. We're going to start with a jumping jack, guys. High or low impact. High impact, you've just got here. Don't waste energy doing this sort of thing here where you're flapping about. Bend the arms, short movement, in and out, and pump fast. Or low impact with that lateral step. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
No.
So again, you can do your side lateral move here. Keep the hands height, shoulder height. You can also do a basic where you go back into this movement, squeeze it, lift the back. Don't arch the back, but push the hands up towards the ceiling. Get some power in there. Any of those variations. What?
Huh?
Halfway. You can do that with weird one. I want those there with the dinosaur hands. Go.
Yeah, because it doesn't waste energy. And you can speed it up. Can't speed up, that's the thing.
Please do that.
That's what you do.
Stop it.
Well, that's what you do. You always go on one big blow up bit. Like say,
Right. Yeah. 3, 2. You're going to regret this today and time.
we're going to see a lot.
Oh, wish would you? Like to press. You bitch. I hate you sometimes. I really do.
So you got full play, you got on the knees, and then we're going to press straight up onto the hands, back down, back up, back down.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So press up. So my hands is going to where my elbow is. When I walk back down, the point on the floor of my elbow is, that's where I bring my hand back to where my elbow is. There's no point in here, guys, because this is putting too much pressure on your shoulders, and you have no leverage.
You're going to hurt your
You
back.
bring it under your shoulder. Now I'm here. Now control. And the other hand's able to control because it's under my shoulder. So I press up. This has got leverage. When I'm going down, this has got leverage to be able to control me down. You can't get that here.
10
So
seconds.
when I lift the hand here, this hand wants to go this way. Core tight.
That's 5. Keep the core tight, everything stays straight. And time. Well done.
Good.
We're on your prisoner lunge.
Prisoner lunge. We're going to walk forward this time into our lunge. because we've already done the warm up and everything else. For the last one, prisoner lunge, you can do the hands in the head, step forward, push back for advanced. Everyone else, hand down, step forward, push back, and you can incorporate the chair if you need.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
So you step forward, push back to standing position. Step forward, breathe in, breathe out. Up. So use the breath to push yourself up. Big breath in, breathe out. Back up to here. From doing that.
Again, you're keeping that chest tall.
Yeah, if you need, hand goes here, and it'll help you balance at the bottom position. You can give a small push to push yourself back up. We want to try and get you back up to that standing position.
That's 15 seconds. You make it a nice 90-degree angle with the back of your knee and the front of your knee here in both legs. Try not to hit the knee off the floor. Last 5. 3, 2, and 10. Bring it onto the floor. Now we're going to go into a basic plank. What is going here?
The plank. Lock it up. Leg out, squeeze everything. Hold. Or if that's difficult, knee down, stay there. But the position of my body here and here is exactly the same. Hips, everything stays, abdominals, there's no difference between there and there. The only difference is the length of the lever of the leg, which means you have less pressure on the core. But the tension on the core in the plank position is exactly the same. Here, doesn't matter how you advance this doesn't change. Biggest mistake people make is they go up and they relax. That's not it. Lock it up.
The core should be tight here that if someone was to poke you in the tummy, that you wouldn't move. Last 5.
Squeeze everything.
You're shaking, it's
Arms,
okay.
legs, glutes, core.
3, and 10. Well done. Mountain climber and bicycle punch.
Yeah. Hands on the shoulders, straighten the body up, knee in. From here, it can be slow or it can be fast.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, you can use the counter of your beginner.
Yeah, or chair.
Or chair. So you're going to again get that straight line from the heels to the shoulders, bring the knee up towards the chest and down. Make sure that you transfer the weight to the other foot at the bottom rather than bouncing it. You can also use a chair, or I'm going to go here just to lower sofa. And I'm going to do the same thing, making sure that the knee comes right in to the chest. And even if you do speed this up, try not to bounce it too much. There's going to be a little bit of movement, obviously.
Don't end up rocking or end up here, sort of doing this. Drop it down, lock it tight, speed it in there. 3, 2, and time.
Well done. So you should really feel the mountain climber on the core. A lot of people do the mountain climber and they feel it on the back and the arms and shoulders and they feel all out of breath and think they've done something. If it hasn't got your core going, you're not doing it right.
Bicycle crunch.
Bicycle crunch, you're going to bring the elbows to the ceiling and the armpit to the knee.
So low impacts here. One foot stays down, shoulder lifts, I'm not touching my elbow against my knee. High version is here, advanced. Again, I'm not touching my elbow off my knee, I'm lifting the shoulder. So when I rotate, this shoulder lifts, the other shoulder's down, and you extend and squeeze.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Up, control.
Okay, control is key
Up,
here.
control.
You're not speeding through this. If you go through this too fast, you end up looking like an upturned turtle. Just keep it nice and strong, nice and controlled. Do not comment. Get that elbow towards the ceiling.
And again, you're squeezing as you do this.
Squeeze. So you should feel that down the side, the two obliques here as well as the core on the side.
And if that's easy, you extend. But when you lift, don't start this.
No.
This here thing here people do where they're flapping about with the arms and legs. It's not that. You extend fully, you rotate. You extend fully, you rotate.
And 10.
Good.
Well done. Grab a drink. We're going to do it again.
Quick drink. We're going to do that again. So again, technique. Culture for everything else. Right, we're going to start again. So again, we are starting with that prison jump jack.
Excuse me.
I'll start. Whenever you're ready to jump jack, you start. 3, 2, 1, pick up, listen. That look better, doesn't
That
it?
looks better.
Is that 'cause it's the back of you?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, we're good. Halfway. You're a weird wee man.
Marry me.
I didn't.
15 seconds.
Remember, you can also go through the impact.
Last 10. Let's go. Speed it up. That's what the short wing allowed is for now. So you can go faster.
Faster,
5
faster,
seconds.
faster, faster, faster. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Going into your plank to press.
Think faster, do that.
No, just do it nice and controlled. Do try to alternate your arms on this one.
Yeah.
I do it myself where it's automatic to go to the one your stronger arm up every time, but try and change them around. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
So pressing up with the left hand, back down. I touch the right elbow, press up with the right hand, back down. I touch the left elbow. So that touch is a good way to alternate. So it just gives you that sort of where you're not stopping. So you don't have to think about it. Touch, back up.
Halfway.
Back down, touch, back up.
Try and keep the back
When you're doing
soft.
this, keep this core tight. Don't be all over the place. Your hips are moving, your back's moving, everything's moving. Lock it tight like the plank. Even up here in the feet. It's down, touch, control. So it doesn't matter what way you're doing. If you lift, this is tight.
And
If you
time.
lift, that's tight. The core isn't collapsing once you go to press.
Prisoner lunge.
Prisoner lunge.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Step
Remember,
forward, breathe in.
you can use the chair again
Step
if
back,
for balance.
push
You're
back.
down,
Yeah.
and then you're pushing back.
Push back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're pushing back.
Mind the knees.
Keep it solid.
Halfway.
Big breath in. If you need the hand, use the hand. Even if you get halfway through, you can think to yourself, this is getting tight. That's where you bring the hand in rather than stopping.
Last 5, 3, 2,
Last one.
and time. We're going to the floor again now for your plank. You're going to really concentrate now on trying to stay in whichever position you choose. If you can, until the very end of the step. 3, 2,
Squeeze everything.
1, let's go. Tuck that pelvis towards the floor, and you should find that that squeezes everything. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze everything.
Yeah, there's different ways that people tell you to do this. One of the ways is they tell you to suck your belly button under your spine. All that does for people is, even if they're doing like this, suck your belly button in. That's not fixing your plank. Raise your hips up, bring your pubic bone to your forehead. Under, lower down, squeeze the glutes. That's your plank. If that's difficult,
Last 10.
knees down. But you need that rib cage locked down. You need that pelvis tucked forward
Last 5,
to flatten out your lower back.
3, 2, and time.
Because otherwise you end up like that in your plank. Rib cage are up, so lock, down. Pelvis comes forward, rib cage stays down. This is straight, glutes are squeezed. That's your plank, and then you take that to the floor.
Mountain climber, keep the same squeeze going now that you've just done on the plank. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
So I'm driving the knee to the chest, as far as I can. Hips are down, here. If your hands are in front of your face, like this is where your butt's going to end up. You might start off like this, but eventually as you start this, you're going to end up doing this. Because it's going to get difficult, and your body's trying to get you in to where it wants to be, which is here, hands under the shoulders. So just start with the hands under the shoulders, and drive it in. Start slow, squeeze the core as the knee comes in, and then if you start speeding up, don't rock, lock tight, and then you can speed up.
3, 2, and time. You're going to go over onto your back now, and we're going to finish off with the bicycle crunch.
So again, feet down. The movement for the body is this: my shoulder is lifting, and then the knee comes in to meet it. Down, shoulder lifts, knee comes in to meet it. Same thing with the feet elevated, shoulder lifts, knee meets, shoulder lifts, knee meets. But this needs to go out to get that tension.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Body will breathe in itself. So breathe out. You're never going to get to the point where your body's going to forget to breathe in for you. But just don't hold your breath.
Yeah.
If this starts to get difficult,
People do
halfway
your
through.
breath during these exercises.
Feet
Yeah,
down.
halfway. Last 10 seconds.
Come on. Squeeze. Tighten the core up. Like somebody's telling you, here, you want to keep it tense.
3, 2, and time. Well done. All done.
Hold on.
I'm done.
Done. Grab it right, guys. We'll stretch it out.
Do you want the mat for stretching?
No.
I try to keep that short, I think I was half an hour again. About the same. We'll straighten it up and back. Good deep breaths, straighten the body up and then push the shoulders back, but don't arch, squeeze it good. Good squeeze usually helps stop this happening, so just straighten it up, push back. You stretching
I'm
now?
stretching now, just wake up.
Hands at the side, straight back.
I made the mistake of starting to run again this week, or this weekend.
Forward, straight back.
Her legs are bits.
Arm across the body, grab the elbow, pull through. Upper side, arm across, grab the elbow, pull through. And then hands round, shoulders back. Straight that up. Relax that. Balance if you need, foot up, knee together. Don't put it front, don't put it to the side. Touch your knees together, straighten your body up. Straighten up, elbows forward.
May I actually be
No,
grand?
you're not straight.
Ah,
Straighten the body up.
straight up on the head.
You still not straight.
I'm straight as hell on the knees today.
Balance, knees together. Up, stand up.
I am so
You're,
sore.
I know, that's just why you need to stretch.
I'll stretch now.
Relax that. Leg out in front, keep it straight, sit back onto the hip. See what them wee hamstrings are like in calves, and you know. There we go, come on.
I'm very afraid to. I also haven't trained just now. You have. My knees are so bad.
Go up. Change. Back into it.
Oh, poor legs. Poor wee legs.
So
Why do you do this to yourselves, huh?
Step back, chest nice and tall, pelvis tucked forward. Drop down into that stretch, hold. And we will change. Pelvis forward,
Patrick,
drop down into that stretch, hold.
give him a step. Pen on the way.
Still open. Bring it up. And that's us, guys. It's Monday morning done. Enjoy your bank holiday, and we'll see you tomorrow for cardio and core.
Yes.
And
Strong tomorrow evening as well. So I wasn't here last week at all. I was clawing my way to the end of term.